So many people wonder what the difference is between Mr. Meatmaster brand and a regular distributor. Well, the difference is commitment to procuring the best beef in the world with the best farmers, ranchers in the world, which makes it possible to partner up with those ranchers, farmers that are doing something different when nobody was watching. Ethical cattle farming, the way the animals being treated, the way the animals being fed, it's a must in now today's industry. And that's the only way to sustain natural, healthier beef without antibiotics, without hormones, without any special ingredients in it. Guys, Rafael Hernandez here, CEO and founder of Mr. Meatmaster brand. I wanted to share with you a little more about the brand and what the new era of beef represents and what happens in the new future and what are we doing with the sports. So what is Mr. Meatmaster brand and what it represents, guys? So we decided to partner up with those big powerhouses like Creekstone Farms, Arita Wagyu out of Japan, Carrera out of Australia, and we're actually making a big alliance with those partners that decided to be different when nobody was watching. So what are they doing differently? Well, they went back to the basics and went back to what matters. The natural care, vegetarian diets, and ethical treatment of the cattle, even though it took more time, effort, and money to do so. So in 1998, Creekstone Farms out of Arkansas City, Kansas, started a new program focused on practice of humane treatment and ethical cattle farming. They decided, you know what, we want to go back to basics. They started with the lineage of the cow. They went down straight to the Angus cattle. They saw that Japan was doing something amazing when it came to treatment, feeding, everything above. I've been doing this for about 30 years. 2012, Celos International, a company started. And in 2018, we decided to make a brand called Mr. Meatmaster. We are becoming known as a household brand that partnered up with those ranchers and farmers who are going above and beyond to naturally feed animals, vegetarian diets, and ethical cattle farming, which is a must for us. And of course, no added hormones or antibiotics. We managed to shine the light on the difference they are making in the industry and to introduce five-star restaurants, hotels, and everyday consumers to healthier, higher quality beef. I've decided to be the pioneer and the company that decided to bring it all in and start doing marketing around it. It was a struggle in the beginning. You know, keep in mind, guys, it took 4 or 5 years, a lot of money invested into this, and we're finally seeing the results. So what we did was put cameras on the ground. We decided to go out there and show you guys, because the new millennial world is much different nowadays. Nobody wants to read about it. Everybody wants to see it. 2020, we started filming. By the end of the year, by the end of 2021, we had a whole series of filming coming up. Ranchers, farmers, allies getting together. And we start seeing the following. We start seeing the increase in our sales. And Mr. Meatmaster brand became a life. In 2022, I decided it was time to have a conversation with the Miami Dolphins. I wanted to see how we could bring the natural high-quality beef directly to the professional athletes. I managed to secure a partnership with the Miami Dolphins in that conversation. That was the moment we knew we had a brand that was going to propel into something even more amazing than we had imagined. As a proud sponsor of the Miami Dolphins, we decided to do something that no one has done before and open up the first butcher shop in Football League history inside the Hard Rock Stadium. The butcher shop has been a complete success. Football fans around the world, tailgaters, media, and widespread recognition. This opened the door for many partnerships and sponsorships down the line, such as becoming the official protein for the University of Miami in all their sports, and now working hand in hand with a new rugby team in South Florida, the Miami Sharks. We are proud to be the only brand of natural beef and proteins, redefining the meat industry by taking over sports and athletics, one team at a time. And I guess one of the new things that we're doing now in our marketing campaigns is you sit down to have dinner, you sit on the table, you look at everything that's there, it looks amazing. What is not processed? So we can't vouch for anything else, but we could vouch for the products we do. We know that came straight out of a rancher, the way it's being fed, the way it's being treated, the lineage of the cattle, actually, we know about that. So that's how we're progressing, guys. So we're making sure these changes are happening, and not only are we talking to you about it, we're showing you. Now we have product proportioning it. We said, look, we're selling to Ritz-Carlton's, Four Seasons, all these major brands that are bringing in our products and they're loving them. Why not put it out to the audience? So hence the e-commerce. E-commerce started in January 2024. We've been lining up since September of last year for new boxes, ice packs, making tests, getting everything ready, portion control, getting new liners around the box to make sure everything comes out correctly. After boxes and trials and tribulations, we're marching forward in January. So we're very happy. This is something that's happening, and we see this growth get bigger and bigger as we go. MrMeatMaster.net is the new future for the new era of beef.